Alright, so go ahead and give me investigation checks for people that are looking around. You can have up to 2 of them and 2 more assisting.
I'll assist.
16?
They have to get the 10 to be able to give you that 16.
Ooh. I see.
Oh.
I suppose I'll help.
Alright, so next person who's going to be the primary one searching, go ahead and roll.
Well, I have 3 investigation. Anyone have a higher one?
I have 4.
Okay, you go ahead and I'll assist you.
You.
And then I have to roll a 10 or higher, right?
Yep. Doesn't really matter though because you got 2 12s.
Whoa.
What is up with this tonight?
Damn.
So is Mirror rolling it, or is Edward rolling it?
I believe there was Mew rolling it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So we got a 12 and a 7. Oh, God.
Looking around, you don't really see any sort of... You go back a decent amount of the way through the human territory, not quite getting to the pile of bodies, but about as far as,
Wait, aren't
Yeah,
we in
go-
dark territory?
yeah, but you guys kind of just spent the next 2 hours just kind of scouring the nearby areas. Searching every nook and cranny that you can find.
Oh, if it takes that long, could I cast a ritual spell on the chains?
Yeah.
I want to cast Knock.
Ooh.
Alright.
And Klaus, what is all this here?
Well...
I don't know if we've already looked at it. I'm to the south.
Let me find you real quick.
I don't know if this counts as an arcane law.
Oh, you
but-
coming out over here?
Yeah.
Give me 1 moment. So, as you go going around, you do see what looks to be a large pile of gold. However,
Okay.
as you're walking towards it, give me a dexterity save.
Dexterity say all of us?
just
No,
me.
just Striker. And
So
I...
I'm like in the corner with everybody going away. Oh, God. This is great.
1 second.
Oh, God. 13.
Alright,
Where are you?
you feel a sudden cracking under your feet. You look down at the darkness and you realize that it's slightly off-shaded. You begin to fall through, landing on spikes.
Oh, great.
You take 13 points of damage. As
Wait,
you
as a
all...
reaction, wait. As my reaction, I'd like to cast Featherfall if I can.
Well, I don't know if were you around me? I mean, you would have sort of rolled like a D100 chance you were around me.
Well, I mean, I imagine I would have seen. I don't know. I guess it's. up to me.
I'm pretty far away. I'm to the
Yeah.
south. So I don't
Okay,
know
if you're
you
far
guys
enough
were-
south, then yeah, I guess it would.
Yeah, you guys are pretty far apart. Yeah, you land and you're pretty badly
pretty much.
impaled at the moment.
So I like fall. I'm like, help! Help! I just like fall in the pit.
His voice does
Where are
echo
you?
through off the walls.
I will go investigate.
Do any of the orc people around me help? Like I was the only one that could talk to him previously. So.
You were the only one that was able to talk to the chief.
Oh, okay. So, do they help me out, or can I get out, or not?
You do see a long-legged, creature, which I think that you were one of the ones that saw through it, so yeah, you do see an orc just kind of look down at you from the top of the pit.
I'm like, hey, buddy, can you help me out? Like, lift up my hand, and like I try to like scramble up. You want me to roll like a dex tech or something? Does he help?
I'm gonna roll a perception for him real quick to see if you notice your
God.
face.
Oh boy.
He rolled a natural 20, so yeah, he does recognize your monstrous
Thank
form.
God.
He goes and grabs at your hand. He's gonna roll a strength. Gotta open up his character sheet real quick.
And should I roll dexterity to make sure that I can help him or whatever?
You would also roll a strength as well, just a strength check.
Trick
Yeah.
tech, not a saving throw.
Nope.
I got a 10, so I give him advance.
He has a
Barely.
+6.
Yeah.
And 23 and a 26. So he just grabs you by the hand and yanks you up like you weigh nothing.
Yeah, nice. Okay, so there's... How big is the pit?
It goes down about 10 feet.
So right about there.
No, it's actually right here. I'll actually
10 feet this
reveal
way?
the... Hold up. No, it's only the 5-foot area that it's covering.
Oh, right in the center. Great. Nice. Okay. So, like, can I, like, look around and just see if there's anything up here? That's, like, you know...
Give me investigation.
Like, if I'm gonna fall through again, I definitely don't want to do that again. Oh god. I fall in another pit accidentally.
You look
Well, since I
through,
walked
you don't
over
see
there-
any other ones. And yeah, you all have heard him yelling in pain, so...
And I'm just like, I'm kind of like holding against my arm against the wall. I'm like,
Let's head over there.
woo!
Why don't you go off by yourself?
I'm like, there's a pit there. And, you know, trying to figure out what's going on. And he's just like, and he like casts false life on himself again. He's just like, you've done this 3 times already, this, like, in the last, like, 2 hours, so it's like...
In the meantime of this happening, I do want to go back to, Aussie. As you do knock as a ritual thing?
No, I don't think it actually is a ritual. I
Okay.
don't know why that's checked. I spend the spell slot.
Alright, so you spin the spell slot and you knock, and for a few moments, the chains stop to move. A few seconds pass, the chains begin to move again. It only does it in a small area, though. About maybe a 20-foot area.
Okay.
Then they go back.
So I tell whoever's around me that I see, like, we obviously see the glint of gold up there, and I want to start my ritual detect magic and look around, and then I'm gonna say, watch out for traps and that hit thing. You guys want to check around with me? Like, we just kind of look around.
I'll
And I
poke
tell
the
you to
ground.
wait, we can send Mithril to look.
Do what?
We can send Mithril to fly around and look.
Yeah, I mean, we can do that too. Either way, like, I'm just like, yeah, like, look around for more pits. Let's, you know, I'm detecting magic to see if there's anything of value or interest up here. Like, gold isn't really worth anything in my mind at this point in this place. Just getting out is. So I'm not going to pick up any of it. I'm just going to look around and if there's anything. dangerous,
As you
right?
take a step forward,
Oh god.
give
I
me
said-
another...
Have you learned nothing?
Apparently not.
You don't learn, do you? Place is evil.
Give me another, dexterity save.
Oh god. Do I get help?
Yeah, I'm using Featherfall's reaction on you.
Alright, so that's going to reduce some of the damage, however you're still going to take some damage from the spikes at the bottom.
Good god.
So you take 5 damage rather than the extra 7 that would have done.
Help!
So,
It's just like grappling up the side again.
I poked the ground with a quarterstaff as I approached. Check for traps.
you poke the ground with the quarterstaff, you don't feel any traps between you and him.
I slowly approach, putting 1 foot forward, slightly push on the ground, and then when it's clear, I step forward.
Yeah, I got a 3 on my last investigation. No wonder. Tell me.
Alright, I am signaling the... Shit, I forget his name. The guy behind me to help me pull him up.
So I'm like scrabbling up with a 15, trying to help you guys.
Aridin, okay. You're gonna grab his hands and I'm gonna grab you and I'm gonna pull him up.
Yep.
Alright, so effectively, Edward, you are going to have advantage on this, and then it's going to be a little bit easier because you have somebody else holding on to the back of you, helping you out.
Yeah, we have like
So-
3 people trying to get me out of this pit again. Oh god. Well, advantage,
So-
right? 13?
Yeah, so with the 13, and again it's a little bit easier because you have that extra help, you, with a little bit of effort, you put your hand down, you grab his hand, you begin yanking him up. And yeah, he's up now.
And I tell you, are you done falling through traps now?
I go,
Oh, damn it, not there! I get over towards me.
And yeah, like I would try to get pulled up here. And I would go, whew,
Step back.
yeah, do you want to take point and like look with me?
Here's
And
my
I'm just like not feeling well because like the false life isn't actually real hit points. Like it's like, you know, like necrotic hit points or whatever. So I'm like
keep in
really
mind, by the
adamant.
way, I've noticed that you've been putting the false life on top of your normal health.
Well, it's temp hit points.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's temporary hit points, but you also got to keep in mind if there's any temporary hit points left, if you cast it again, then the old ones completely go away.
And you get
Yeah,
So,
yeah. It
okay.
resets as that number. Yeah.
I just wanted to point that out because you're adding it on to your normal health rather than putting it in the temporary hit points thing.
There's a temporary hit point.
Yep, it's on your character sheet. It should be right
Yeah,
under
yeah.
health, I think.
Yeah, it's temporary hit points. I've been putting it in there and on the current hit, so that I know kind of both. And then I just subtract, and my normal hit points right now are 7. And then my temp right now is 3. So then I cast false life again.
Klaus, can I send Mithril to fly through and take a look?
Yeah, so... he
Investigate
begins
with
to
both of us?
fly through. Give me a investigation check with him.
I definitely give him advantage.
Did you get advantage?
Yep.
So pull up the
I got
owl
21.
sheet and go ahead and
Okay.
we'll...
Let's see. He gets +3 to perception. Let's see.
does he have
Did you
advantage
look
if
up
it's
there?
based off sight?
He does have advantages based off sight and hearing.
So he does have advantage.
Oh, cool. You want investigation, you said?
Yep.
Okay.
Ooh, you rolled twice?
No, I just clicked it once. Oh.
15. So 15?
Looking through. 1 second as I reveal this because that is high enough to see this.
Frank is just like half dead, like sitting. He's like throwing stones down the pits. It's like,
What's at the end of this hallway or pit or whatever?
Looking at the end of it, it seems to be several stones colored to look like gold.
several stones?
Yep.
So I have detect magic as a ritual. Do I see anything magical whatsoever?
Nope.
Nothing magical in this entire hallway.
There was nothing magical in that hallway.
So it's painted stones, is that what you told me? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's painted stones. And I thought maybe there might be another
By
room.
the way, Riker, you don't know where all these traps are.
Oh, I don't?
No,
I thought I was helping him out. So would he be like, oh yeah, there's one over here? And I'd be like, oh, look at this
Stay
stone over here.
away from the hallway, Riker. Let me yell at you.
Alright, yeah, if I don't actually know where they are, because I thought I was helping investigate, so that's...
No, you kind of failed at yours, and you're just kind of... You're not really
Well,
able to help out at that point.
Anyway, okay. Yeah, then I would just not... That's
By the way, what's the dark vision on your owl real quick, so I can just fix that while I'm thinking about it?
120 feet. is the
Okay.
owl.
Yep.
Crap. Nice.
I thought he'd be useful, you know.
Yeah.
Why can't I not select him? I'm on the GM layer. There we go.
So yeah, Riker
So
would...
this hallway is not useful to us, it's just trapped, and I tell both of you that.
yeah. Yeah, and Riker's just like...
By the way, you do, back towards the humans, there was an area down to the south that they were told not to go through. Diego, whenever he would be with you, walking around and stuff, they would let you go through there. He does inform you that the traps are entirely just mimics that they've found that they've kept there just in case things do get through. And there are several traps sitting there.
Oh boy, minutes.
Who's the
Okay,
healer
so-
of the group?
Silas.
You better
Okay.
go hit him up.
So I would ask, I would walk up to Silas and be like, can you, I'm just like, I have like huge like poking holes in my legs and shit. Like, I'm just like, can I have some help? And I just like lean in and like fall against the wall.
You shouldn't have, taken damage in the first place.
Ooh, got him.
No, maybe if we just asked the orcs in the first place, maybe that wouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
Works in the first place. What? What
Or
that
if we
is?
sent Mithril through, saying.
Well, you know.
Oh, did you guys
I was help. You know what I mean?
did you guys go to the gold?
Well,
Like
I'm
he
sure
like
you can-
raises air quotes and like gold.
Well, I'm sure you can figure out who went for it.
And Riker's
He was
just like,
"Shiny,
hey.
shiny."
Riker's just like, hey. I wanted to see if there's anything magic over there that can help us. Okay?
You literally,
I don't care about the gold.
man, you literally could have asked me. I could have cast Spider Climb on myself, and I could have gone over there and seen for myself.
Just like looking down, disheveled, like no, not all this crap. He's
So-
kind of like falling apart.
Through all that, you guys have not spotted any sort of indentions that look like they would fit these.
Does Silas heal me at all?
Silas is gonna use a first level cure wounds on you.
Okay.
Let me find a character sheet real quick. Oh wait, wrong one.
Ooh.
Oh no. Okay.
There we go. That's 6.
I would hope they don't. That's inflict wounds.
No, he did the other one.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
sorry.
He did that to teach you a lesson. No, okay, here we go.
Yeah. He's just like, hey, you want to go off on your own? Rah! Kills me. Great. Okay, yeah, so, I mean, Riker kind of gets up after that and is like, alright, what's next?
I think we just have to go through the chains.
I
Oh
still,
yeah, sure.
I just something doesn't. Because the only thing we haven't tried yet is using both gems. And again, I don't know where. I really don't like the idea of going through that place.
Well, if you would like to go... Well, I guess I could go try to convince the human person. Since he already doesn't like you two.
Well, I
He
don't
doesn't
think
like
you
any
would
of
like
us.
any of us.
Well, he hasn't talked to me yet. I'm very charming.
Can I hit it with my stick?
No, I'm too far away.
I think if you're gonna go talk to the human, that one of us two should go with you, since he already knows one of us to at least be trustworthy enough to send a
Yeah, Riker is pretty much
dude with us.
like quarter human or whatever it is, so he'd like raise his hand and say he'd go with.
I am a fully human, but alright.
Either way, I mean, you know, maybe
I
we all
I
go.
don't think the race is relevant. I look like a floating fairy with hundreds and hundreds of teeth to him.
Okay,
I will go ahead and save you the time, Jaeger speaks up. If you're speaking of the gem at the end of his sword, that's not something he's going to put with, and that's not something that he's going to let us take.
Perhaps
That's what...
Oh really, huh?
maybe if he just comes here with the gem, he doesn't have to give it up. Like
Into the middle of the long-legged ones.
What if their clan leader went with him? Instead, a little trade of leadership. Not
what if
actual
there was a
leadership.
meeting point, right? Like there's a place where they would both meet up in the center.
Isn't there another side to this Hall of Chain? You haven't seen it?
Holy crap.
From this end, from you guys have gathered from searching through, there is no other entrance to an area with chains. It goes back, from how far you guys got back, you didn't quite make it towards the pile of bodies that, Alton and, Edward saw, but, you didn't see any sort of entrance, higher up, north.
So
yeah.
Riker, I think Riker just like gets up and he's like, and he like claps his hands again and he's just like, all right, I think I gotta go convince the human, whatever his name is, right? Is he like a captain or something? Do we already know this?
He is a captain, yeah.
So he's just like, all right, I gotta go convince the captain to help us.
Well,
You just-
Riker, I'll go with you for a moment, but could we just talk to the reasonable one that we're right next to first to see if he'll meet up?
Yeah, Riker's just standing, waiting. He doesn't
I'll go-
really feel very happy anymore.
I'll go talk to the chief, I knock on the thing, and I say, hello, may I come in? Thulak.
Yes, come in.
Hello, Thulak. Would you listen? We have a plan that maybe the chains will part if we have both. I don't know why we're thinking this again. Really, to be honest, I think we should just walk through the chains. But here's what everyone is saying: if we have both bits of the gem, maybe the chains will part. Or Whale will save each other a trip. So, would you be willing to meet up with the leader of the humans?
I am just gonna kind of save you guys a little bit of time here. With the identify that's going on, I try to drop the hints here and there, but plainly using the gems, unless you can find some sort of locking slot mechanism in this area that unlocks it, you don't think that just like having them will do anything.
I know, that's what I'm saying. We just need to go through the fucking chain.
Wait a second. Did we investigate where we first came in from? Did we ever
Go
investigate
through
that?
chains.
Yeah, you guys went back all the way through.
Yeah, and we didn't do very good on our investigation. So I think, yeah, I mean, out of game, I don't know what the hell we've done. So
We've been sitting here for 45 minutes. Can we just go through the fucking chains?
Look, the closest thing I can have to
I can throw the puppet in the chain.
You will not if you try to. I will hit.
athletics.
No, I don't.
Okay.
The
Um,
madness is upsetting.
So, is there any like thing of the Mac that like gives me what again? Look at the yeah.
The stuff you get from Theomac is entirely making chains better.
Yeah, but it's not
So-
like because what I'm trying to do is see if there's a ritual or something that I can power to help us through. Maybe like even if it's just an advantage.
No.
So it's increase the DC of anything that grapples, paralyzes, restrains, or incapacitates that target that has DC 2, right 2 as a reaction. What does that mean? Sorry,
So if there's somebody in a net or if somebody's in like a hold person, then you can effectively increase the DC of that with that.
so make it harder.
Yeah.
Could I also use that power to burst? Like make it easy?
No.
Okay.
His entire
you
thing
always
is making
discover
it
we
harder
could
to get out of
control.
chains. He does not give any sort of help with getting out.
So if I wanted to, I could make somebody like stay here pretty much forever. Okay. So yeah, I mean, I think he might like do a sign of the Mac, and then just walks through it, and then, like whoever's helping him, and Riker might say like, "We need to help each other too," and like
Is Ri-
you know, out of game, he very specifically is kind of like obviously he's like, "Hey, if somebody gets stuck, pull them through further." And like let's pull that person through, then pull that person through. Just like keep going until we're through.
Does
That's what
Riker look pretty buff?
Not really. He's average.
Does Arthak look pretty buff?
Althak and Jaego both look pretty buff.
Arthak, question. Which one's more buff? Actually, no. Arthak, you're the cool one. How do you feel about carrying me?
Oh,
He just stares at you, roll me a persuasion.
I'm very weak, Arthak. Please. Persuading now. 24!
God.
If you do need assistance, I can help you.
But you're not gonna carry me.
He does go to pick you up, but he seems to be having issues figuring out where to hold you.
I put his hands on my hips. To pick me up.
He lifts you up and he puts you over his shoulder.
Yay!
Nice.
Quick
All right.
question.
Onward!
Quick question, if I may. Would
did
it
anybody
be
cast
worse-
invisibility?
What was the quick question?
I was asking because I have the enlarged reduce spell. If I were to cast that, would I still have advantage, or would me being bigger cause more chains to wrap around me and then sort of moot the advantage?
I would say that it would give you advantage with this, yeah.
Okay.
Large and in charge.
Oh, nice. Well, I mean, yeah, Riker's out of game. Riker is pretty much saying, let's help each other and pull each other through this
Yes.
tangle of change. Like, not
Let's
just
Arthak,
walk
lead the
independent.
char- Arthak, lead the charge! Go!
I think that I should probably stay towards the back in case people get stuck.
Okay. Someone else, lead the charge!
So Riker steps into the area. Anybody step with him?
So, just gonna clarify what I said a little bit earlier. Just, we're not gonna go to total or anything, just every time you move up to 15 feet, go ahead and make another strength save.
Jesus, okay.
Yep. You don't
So
make
since
one as soon
Arthak
as you enter, you just do it after the 15 feet.
19.
You
I'm
can
guessing it's
keep
DC
going
of
through.
15.
It is a DC
Yeah.
15.
So yeah, I mean, as soon as like if everybody's like right behind me, I keep going. Surprisingly, not affected by the 15 or by the super powerful chain. Oh my god!
Alright. The chains do begin to squeeze around you. You take 5 points of damage. You grow yourself.
So Riker like looks around and goes, "Aussie, knock please, knock."
You're,
Too far away, dear, and also I can only do it one more time. Try again.
you're currently restrained, by the way, so... And
okay,
if
yeah,
you wait a bit of time, like if you try to wait for people to move up towards you, there'll be enough time for it to try to squeeze again.
great, okay, yeah, I mean, is everybody following me?
Well, I'm
That's my
all
question.
next.
Is everybody following me?
Arthak is carrying me.
I mean, basically, Riker's like everybody needs to go with, right? Like, so
I'm not going
yes, I understand that.
you're not going
I'm a
through.
wizard.
I mean, Riker's a warlock, so it doesn't really.
So help me out. Is this 15 feet?
15 foot
Yep.
bubble.
20 hit points, bro.
Well,
Okay,
that's technically
so-
10.
Uh,
You can probably get next.
yeah, because it starts whenever you get there, so you can move 5 more feet.
Yeah,
It's
And then strength
it's
save, right?
15
Yep.
on each corner.
And you have
Well, I did
advantage
a
for a large person.
Yeah,
Shit.
I got a
Alright.
17. I get
Alright.
out of the chains that are around me.
You become Edward, you become restrained. You take 1 point of damage. It's a
Anybody
D6,
else
so it's
follow?
not gonna like instantly kill you all, guys. So just heads
So-
up with that. Oh,
Alton isn't following us. Edward, what's
Yeah.
your character? Or Erden?
Hmm?
What's your character name, Erden?
Arden?
Airden, yeah.
Erden, yeah. What's your character's name?
it's Odin.
That's his name.
Oh, it is Erden. Okay, sorry. I'm not used to this. I'm sorry. And last, with everything else. that's going on.
Actually, I do have.
whoever's-
Hold up, I'm gonna have to leave here in 5 minutes, so let's just go ahead and end it off here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys.